That does bring us to news, though.
It does bring us to news. And after some thorough searching, we have found some news.
There was
so
news.
there
You
was
just
several.
didn't know how to
You didn't even look. Fuck you. You're like, is there anything on YG organization? No, it's all fucking rush tools. Go fuck yourself. Anyway,
Splight,
dropped a lot of swear words at the start of this
Splight and is like not the majority of meta now in OCG. Cool. There you go. That's my news contribution.
yeah, no, when
It's still up there.
when your main negate gets fucking wiped out,
It's a good percent. It's like
it's
like
still like
second.
yeah, it's
to-
still the second most represented, but tier elements they basically did a swap.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't looked at
It's like
Road to the King.
Splight died, and
It's
you're
like
just like,
it's like 40-40, I think.
No, I haven't looked at Road to the King yet. Realistically, that's the only one that I acknowledge.
So, yeah, we do have 3 major tournaments that have been held over the last sort of week and a half.
No, never mind. They swapped. We've just
Oh, they
misinformed.
swapped.
We've misinformed everybody.
Road to the King
Splight is
updated.
38.5. Terra Elements is 25. So yeah. Anyway.
Road to the King. Always
Sorry.
pay attention to only Road to the King.
Fake news.
So, yeah, we had the Italian Nationals. We had the, I think it's South America. It has whatever that is. Alaman? Yeah, whatever.
I don't know what that is.
It says German.
We're so stupid.
That says
we're so
German,
stupid.
Well,
No,
down...
we're so fucking dumb.
Oh, because
No,
I
we're
took the
dumb.
screenshot of the different bit.
Yeah,
That's
we're
fine.
dumb.
That's why. Because here it says Nacional.
Italiano?
Yeah, and then there it says that.
Yes.
So
it's
I
fine.
just didn't read up here, so that's fine. So Italian, German, and United Kingdom all had their nationals. We have the deck breakdowns as well as who won. So in Italy, we had 20 Branded Despia, 11 Sword Soul Tenyi, 13 Punk Adventurer, 3 with Therion Engine, 7
top 64, sorry.
This is top 64.
Okay.
7 Flunder, 3 Salad, 2 Dragon Link, 2 Eldritch, 2 Marincess, 2 Sky Striker, and 2 Otros.
Yes, to Otros.
Explain to me what
Otros?
Otros is.
Other.
It could well be other. Yeah.
It is our.
Yeah.
It is our.
Oh, their thing for
Nosotros?
other.
Otros OP.
Nosotros?
Their thing for other is just a picture of Ghost Bell
Sure.
for reasons.
Yeah, women.
And the winner of the Italian nationals was the Fluunderies. From
I'm
what I can
embracing
see,
my Italian side again, guys.
it's a pretty standard list. 3 Dark Ruler No More, 3 Mystic Mine,
King.
3 of the Featherstorm
Harpies.
in the main.
He's king and only 1-2. This dude's a fraud.
Doesn't everyone play 1-2?
Yeah, but you should play 3. One M pen's fairly interesting.
I was playing 1M pen for the longest time.
Nah.
Now I'm back on 2.
Yep.
Because it works better in Crack Thunder.
And
Clacked
yeah,
Thunder again, brother.
clacked.
It's clacked.
Yeah, and nothing remarkable on the side
Why is there 3 MSD in this dude's side deck?
because we only need to get rid of one spell trap at a
to
time.
discard?
Huh?
Don't
Well,
want to discard
you say that, but he's also got 2 Twin Twister.
Yeah. Cyclone? No Cyclone? No losing in time, I guess? Are we back playing MST? MST Poppy
I mean,
back
this
row?
maybe
is,
he was-
why would you not Cosmic?
Maybe he
Yeah,
was,
this is what I'm asking. MST Poppy back row.
maybe he was playing the Ghost Rares, so they
True, he could he could just be playing nice rarities that he likes. But yeah, that's all
some king shit.
pretty standard. Then we move on to the UK. The top 64 is as follows: 18 Punk Adventurer, 2 with Therion, 10 Sword Soul, 8 Branded Despia, 1 a hero variant. Interesting. 5 Eldritch, 4 Fluundery, 4 Drytron, 3 Dragon Link, which I, again, I don't know, 2 ABC, which I assume would be with Therion,
yeah.
Earth Machine, which is definitely with Therion, and 8 other. And this time it is Ghost Ogre. Just circulating through the hand
Did it
traps.
say other this time?
No, it said Otros.
Nos. Why am I thinking of Nos?
And then the winner of the UK was Drytron.
Yes.
With 2 Benten, because freshly unlimited. It's playing Majesty's... No,
Vanity's Ruler.
Vanity's Ruler, that's the one.
Vanity King? Vanity Ruler.
No, Ruler. Ruler is searchable in that deck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only playing the one Herald of Orange Light, which I find weird.
That's not searchable. It's fine.
It is searchable.
Prove it.
Is it a fairy?
Have you read any of those cards?
Yes, I've read all of them.
I doubt that.
I know what each of these cards does.
I doubt that.
You can test me on it, but we don't have time.
What's Beta do?
Beta reveals one and then draws one.
That's Delta.
You don't know what they are to confirm it.
Yeah, I think that's
We already had
Delta.
this discussion.
Yeah,
Um,
sorry.
Yeah, set rotation in the main
Beta-
is also interesting.
Such as the ritual.
It gets rid of Mystic Mine,
What?
Yeah, true.
even though they play Mystic Mine.
Well, yeah, he's playing 2 Mystic Mine and how many of his own field spell? 2 of his own field spell.
Yeah, give them the Drytron card.
He's also on the Zombie World thing in the extra deck. Dark Rule and
Leave
No
us
More.
alone.
The Magic Key Counter Trap, which I think is good in that combo if you do that.
Leave us alone.
Yeah, all again pretty standard stuff. It's interesting though. And then lastly, we have the
The Shamans.
German Nationals, which is 8 Punk Adventurer, 2 Therion, 2 Eldritch.
That says 18, but sure, Chief.
Oh, what did I say?
8.
Yeah, add 10. 17 Sword Soul Tenyi, 8 Brenda Despia, 1 Predaplant variant, 5 Florundery, 3 Drytron, 3 Dragon Link, 2 Sky Striker, and 8 other. This
8
time with
Ultros.
Ash Blossom.
They are like just cycling hand traps, huh?
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
And the winner of the German Nationals, where are we?
It was Therian Ponk.
Ponk?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Here we go. Fuck you.
This shit aids.
It's a relatively stock standard list.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it's playing Tactics in the main, which is interesting. I haven't seen anyone playing Tactics. It's also playing a Therian Trap, which I wasn't aware.
Therian Cross, it's decent.
Yeah, it's like a destruction thing, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Red Reboot, Token Collector. For some reason, he's siding Skylight. Archfiend, I suppose, going second, burn in time. Haha, you lose.
That's probably it, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's probably just straight up it.
So I guess this is like another example of why you can't take the OCG as a direct translation of the TCG, because at this point in the OCG, it was just branded all the time. Branded won everything. Here, branded is not to be seen at first place in any of these. I don't even think it was second place in any of these.
Everyone's also like had a lot more time to adjust to what branded was going to come in and do.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Like, we saw what it did in the
There's enough
OCG,
hate
so we
for
had
it.
enough time to learn what it did.
Rather interestingly as well, because like Sword Soul never went away for us, I just like hard teching responses that just happen to respond to both decks.
Oh, true.
Like,
Yeah, because
D-Barrier
the-
stops both of them.
Yep.
And everyone's playing D-Barrier.
Yeah, if they could stop that, that'd be great.
Nah, very good.
Yeah. We're just in a situation where it came in, and because other stuff hadn't been hit, that stuff also is very competitive against branded. So like Sword Soul does clean up a lot of branded stuff, but just naturally other decks that play those counters counter both. They kill each other, and then the other stuff just comes through and cleans it up.
So you don't have Brandon just kind of sitting over the top of everything going,
Yeah,
Yeah.
those two decks fight each other, and then all the other decks go, oh, I'm just going to pick off the remainder.
Also, they really didn't do that Dragoon thing, huh?
Yeah, not one. Actually, no. There was one list that I saw that topped at some point that was doing the Dragoon combo.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that because it's using Albion and you're banishing stuff, it like
You go hard on egg.
yeah, it's a neg on
Right,
resources
it's
to
I'm
set
gonna
up.
throw everything just to make a Dragoon that
Yeah.
realistically can get outed by a couple things. So it's like,
You're then like also discarding cards from your hand. So you have zero follow-up.
yeah.
Yeah, it's in terms of resource management, which is really important in that deck. It's really not viable. And then in a mirror match, you're just asking to be super polyed.
Yeah, true. Yeah, very true.
So yeah, that concludes that part of the news. Moving on to an exclusive card that's been announced for the TCG,
Sure.
which is Goatee of the Deep Beyond. Goatee translating to fish.
Les friches.
Fish of the Deep Beyond. Level 10 water fish synchro effect.
Okay.
Attack question mark.
You know this card.
Defense 0. Probably.
Yes, it's the thing we were desperately trying to summon off turn.
It's Starfish, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
We figured it out. It's DNA surgery and Crystons.
Sure.
Well,
Sure, Chief.
I'll get onto that in a second. So, yeah, it's basically I can't remember what it's fucking called. What's the Banishee Link thing called? Fucking
It's Zeroboros.
yes, it's Zeroboros, but synchro. Except it gains 500 for every banished monster as opposed to just 200 for every banished thing. But it doesn't also have a starting stat. So
Yeah. It also doesn't count face down.
yeah, it has to. It has to be
be
face
a
up.
monster, right?
Yeah. So, and it has to be banished from the monster zone. Comes back during the standby phase, which is what our Zero Boris was meant to say to start with. I had to errata it to fix that.
I wonder if the translation will say main monster zone, or
Oh yeah.
Well, at the moment it just says from the monster zone.
oh, it was a TCG exclusive, so it doesn't need to be translated. So we move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, on its own, this seems like a garbage card. But because it's a TCG exclusive, and they were saying that they were bringing out a new archetype based on an unexpected type, maybe it's a fish synchro deck,
Fish.
which
Water?
would actually be good because there's a decent amount of water synchro sort of
Nonsense,
stuff that
very.
hasn't really
Water
been
also
utilized.
has like a lot of
Tsukiyomi.
easy searchable, and a lot of recovery, and a lot of draw. So let's
do
see how
have
it
Coral
goes.
Dragon.
Coral Dragon, just
Coral
Lesu.
Dragon's not a fish. So
It's a big fish.
is it a fish or is it a sea
It's not a
serpent?
fish. It's
Or is it a
definitely a dragon. But
Yeah, sure.
but it's just dragons are just big fish in the
is it,
sky.
is it even a dragon or is it a sea serpent?
I think it's a sea serpent.
Look, all we know is this card is not. You can't use
It
its
is dragon.
effect.
Oh.
Its effect just doesn't work.
Dragons are just big fish in the sky.
Oh, the good news is though, it's an if not a when.
So it doesn't miss timing.
It does not miss timing,
So
which
it's
like
an effect that you can't technically use, but it doesn't miss timing if you do manage to DNA surgery.
if you
it
put in the
Krishna.
effort, you're not going to
If
get
you
fucked
put in the
over by
time
the
and
fact that
effort,
someone's
yeah.
been like chained something to
Chain MST. Ooh.
Activate MST on your DNA
MST,
surgery.
pop- pop your
Quick
fish.
DNA surgery. Synchro summon.
level 10 that just summoned Baron.
Night beam. Target back row. Activate cruise run effect. Chain DNA surgery.
Ah!
Jesus Christ. But yeah, hopefully there'll be some utility to this thing. Cause
No, I don't want to see it, thanks. I'm not going to lie to you. Don't summon this shit. Go away.
I think it's not generic enough. There's just not enough good synchro fish support.
at the moment,
That's legal because I'm fairly sure the good one is banned.
yeah, Fishborg is definitely banned.
In the
Well,
bin.
one of them. There's 3. Yeah. Hopefully there's an archetype around it. Otherwise, it's kind of just.
I like TCG
actually-
exclusive cards, though. That's fun.
I'm fairly sure that 20% of fish tuners are banned.
That is a number.
Because
is there
there's 5 of them,
and there's
and one is
banned?
banned.
Yep, okay.
It could be 6, at which point I'm not that far off on my math.
There are 2 other ones that aren't tuners, but they are.
What?
They get reborn effects, and if you reborn them, they become tuners.
Eh.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
doesn't
They
count.
turn from salmon to tuna.
No. No, I'm not paying it.
I don't care.
I'm not
Um,
paying it.
Moving on to product news, we have Legendary
Yay.
Duelist Season 3, which has been
Yay.
highly anticipated by many players until
don't
they
know.
reprinted all the
Was
stuff
that-
already.
Sarcasm, Jake? Because I think even though the fact they've reprinted all this stuff already, all this stuff's still really expensive.
Yeah, look, kind of.
Do we have rarities?
Yes, we do.
That'll be important because there is
Ooh.
a bunch of goat stuff in here.
Yeah, like Ultra Rare Sangan.
Cool.
Eh.
Although it'll probably be a coloured rare.
No, it'll probably do this.
Oh yeah, that too.
It will
It
Lego
took me a
hand.
minute to process what you were trying
Well,
to do.
I'm doing the hand that Lego dudes have, but that's exactly what Yu-Gi-Oh cards do when they're ultras now. So
True. We've got Destiny board support being reprinted.
Like exactly Salsa.
The synchro stuff being reprinted, like the sun and moon dragon thingies.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they are. What else we got?
my brain's broken. My brain's
Jargon.
broken. I saw the Destiny board stuff, and all I remember was people doing anal.
Absolute children. The Predator Plan stuff's getting reprinted, which is actually really good because the Predator Plan
Yeah.
SBR stuff is actually decent.
Except, Jake, there's the small problem of we had a bunch of it to sell and we never sold it.
Damn.
That's okay. It'll still be higher rarity than this stuff, except for that one.
Magician Rod.
Yeah, bunch of magician stuff as well, like the Dark Magician's Fusion, which was
Oh,
a
that's
super
important.
chase card
About
for
$140
the
card.
7
Also
Dark Magician
Starlight.
players.
Oh,
yeah,
I
that
should've-
did get a
Oh, no, I
Starlight.
did sell my Dark Magicians.
Good.
Good.
What else we got?
Magician Souls
Magician Souls.
Yeah,
is the
Magician Souls,
biggest
big
talking
one.
point coming out of this. It is not a pack insert secret. It is an inset ultra. meaning there will be 4 variants of that card. Or is it just
One
3
is
in this
blue,
set?
one
It's
is green,
blue, red, and
one
gold.
is purple.
No, I think they're just doing blue, red, and gold for
Oh,
this.
that's fine.
Sure.
Still not ideal.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be
It'll give
interesting to
people
see.
access to it because the reprint was already still expensive. So
Yeah, I think this will make it a $20 card. Like,
Yeah.
at least that version, because the blue rarity will,
Eh.
and the red rarity will just be like in the bin.
yeah.
We've also got hero support as well.
Yo, it's the doll food.
Yeah. Also got Sunriser,
Skyscraper.
whatever it's called. Gaga support that no one gives a shit about. More synchro stuff. And we also get... No, that's not what I thought it was. We also get the 4 retrains of classic cards. Like the one that's Mystical Elf, the one that's Kaiser Dragon,
Oh,
the one that's
the dog
Harpy's
shit.
Pet Dragon.
Yeah, they are.
They're okay for the
Nope.
archetypes they're in. The Harpy's Dragon is actually okay. It's just a free summon if you control a wind monster.
I remember the Mystical Elf like not being horrid, but still being horrid.
Yeah.
It has to do with normal cards. It's like if a normal
It's a
card
blue eyes
battles... Well, it's normal.
It's a blue eyes card.
It has blue eyes in it. Actually, I think the thing with this one is it has blue eyes in the artwork, but it works better in Dark Magician because it's a spellcaster. But yeah, like decent reprints and stuff. Like it's not going to be a set to go out and buy because there's nothing in here that's like going to be, oh wow, this is going to be like, there's no droplets equivalent in this set.
Yeah.
So it's more like you buy the singles so you can actually play the card you've been waiting
It's still Magician Souls. To budget players, they will still crack the set open for Magician Souls.
Yeah.
for. If
Well,
they're
those
budget
same-
players, they should buy the singles because it'll be cheaper.
Those
But they
same
don't do
budget
that.
players will also be chasing all the hero stuff because it's
Yeah.
anime bait. This is essentially making anime bait cheaper, which is good for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
In my opinion, reprinting anime bait is good for Yu-Gi-Oh. It drives product sales.
Yeah, as long as like, it's funny that my brain doesn't want it because I know the ultras will bend. Like, if they were like,
If you put them in the sleeves, they don't bend. Oh, also, we need to apologize. You know, now that you've moved houses,
Yeah.
you won't experience this as bad because you're no longer living on an oceanfront property.
that's fucking humid as shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Also, leaving my cards in
It's
the
okay,
car
Jake.
didn't help.
You're like further from the ocean.
Yeah. Don't leave your cards in the car. Seriously, especially in humid countries. It does this to cards. But it's anime bait, which I'm fine with. I like GX as we have discussed. But you know,
We will not discuss my opinions of GX.
Hey guys, it's Jake here from Cowboy for Game. Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen today, check out the description below. You'll find a link to subscribe to our channel where you'll find a heap more content.
More content?
More content, so much more content.
Like what?
So much more podcasts, deck lists, and highlight clips like you've seen today.
Subscribe.